Okay guys, before I get going with this session, I have kind of one final bit of time to kill. We're up to 18 hours now. My previous 2-hour session was spent doing tasks kind of all over Orients and trying to help people out, etc. And obviously the reason I did that was mainly to try and level up my characters and get them to the recommended level 29. But there's a few characters that have still fallen short. Cater is obviously one of them. I'm not going to get everyone at level 29 anyway. That's just not going to happen. I've got my main team, Rem, Ace and King at level 29. Then my secondary crew is at 28, 27 and 25. So the goal is to get these guys close to level 29 and bring Cater up as much as I can. And you know, once those guys are ready, those 7 are ready, then I'm just going to head on to the next story mission. So I'll join you guys back again after I've done a little bit of leveling, because I don't think there's any tasks left that I can do. All the remaining tasks are like level, I think the lowest level task remaining is the expert trial, which is level 38, and I gave that a quick cheeky go in my last session and I was just nowhere near it. So yeah, all it's going to be is going to be half an hour of me kind of messing around trying to get Cater and Co to higher levels, and then we'll come back and progress the story, because work has been very busy at the moment, and this might be the last window, this weekend might be the last window I get to record for the next couple of weeks or so, maybe even longer. So I want to get as much recording done as I can, especially since we're at the business end of the game at the moment. I found that this place is fairly decent to train because they have, the levels here are not too bad. I can keep up. So yeah, you don't need to see this. I probably have left in some highlights from last session around here anyway, and I will skip ahead to when I come back to Academia for the final 6 hours.
You're mine.
Okay, so it's coming up to about 25 minutes, half an hour since I started this little leveling up phase, and it's gone fairly well. Cater's all the way up to level 27 now. My other peeps are 29s or 30s, so that's good. Rem and Queen are the first ones to hit level 30. Because they're my healers, I let them go slightly above because they're a little bit more important. But yeah, once I get Cater to level 28, I'm going to call it, well, a session, and go ahead and continue the story. I think she's 1 or 2 battles away from it, so hopefully we'll get there very soon. To be honest, anytime someone has a bomb attack, it just works too easily. Whoa! That's an interesting attack. That didn't happen to me once with all of my fighting around here. Normally all I do is just go in there and just bomb it, and that kills the 2 clans, and it's over. Let's try it again. There you go. Yeah, the battle usually ends that quickly, even if they're higher level than me. So you just run in there with a bomb and just bomb the place, basically. It's that easy. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past half an hour. Alright, we can head back to Academia one last time and get ready to roll with this, with what sounds like a very interesting mission with the dragons and shit. So alright, let's get the team ready again. Let's do our preparations from now so I don't have to bother later. Alright, this is looking good. Hopefully everyone up to here is at the required level, so hopefully I shouldn't need these guys. Armament wise, I think everyone should be fine, right? I don't think I need anything special. The rocket attack is pretty cool. I was playing around with that in the last session. You actually get to manually aim a rocket, which is pretty cool, and it's pretty big power, so it works nicely. Grand Delta is a nice attack as well. Cater's the first person to have any kind of poison attack, which I thought might be useful to have in our ranks, so I've got that as well. And the rest is pretty standard stuff. Let me just hold on. That's what I want. Alright, I'm going to save and we're going to move on. I think the only person who might be left with an exclamation mark thing is a doctor. I visited him once but then he disappeared, so I don't know. He might only be there if you've been with a character, if you go with a character that you've never used before, so I might have to watch out for that. There definitely shouldn't be any conversations left. It's coming up to summer in Istanbul, and the weather is getting really warm, so the streets tend to be filled with kids, especially on the weekend, so you might hear some faint background noises, some kids playing on the street. But that's kind of what Istanbul's all about, so apologies in advance if you hear anything like that, but it should be okay. The room is fairly soundproof, my windows aren't too bad, so we don't get that much sound coming in. What was I going to do? I was going to head to the doctor. And by my logic, he shouldn't be available for any kind of interaction, because we've been with Ace before. And if he is, that means that there's pretty much no value to this. It just seems like an excuse to get items.
I've been waiting.
It's like those lectures, but worse.
When it comes to muscle volume, male.
No. Yeah, you see, we've heard these before.
I've been waiting.
It's just a cheap way to get mega potions and stuff. I guess since we have 4 hours and we're not going anywhere again, we'll quickly get a few people here. I'm kind of hoping maybe we get some kind of other reward by the end of it, like for showing him all of the cadets or something. But I haven't kept a log of who's seen them so far, so I'm going to try and go again for the more obscure names, like... I'm pretty sure I haven't used Sync. The brains of the outfit. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like that could be the only thing that could happen, is if you show him all of the cadets, then he might give you something. Marking is the only one we don't have access to, and I think we've shown him marking already, so...
I've been waiting. Interesting. The
No, we've got this before. Mega Potion, Mega Ether... Okay, we'll pick one more, and they'll bring us to Mission Day. I'm hoping from this point on things like ramp up and stay ramped up and we don't get any more of these like optional missions and stuff. I really didn't like having almost 10 days between 2 main missions with only an optional mission in between. I wasn't a big fan of that, so... maybe we haven't been with Juice before. I mean, then again, the game knows that they have to give you the time to level up between missions, so you kind of need that time, but it's a lot of hours when nothing happens with the story, so it kind of, pacing-wise, I'm not sure how well it affects the game to have such big breaks between the story missions.
I've been waiting.
So we're always waiting.
Chancellor Kalia has quite a muscular body for an individual his age. I wish I could see it again. If only I hadn't put his guards on the alert.
This guy's weird, man. Alright, Kupo. Airship landing. We'll switch back to... Well, we can switch back to Ace once we're there, I think. It shouldn't matter. It's finally time. I've been looking forward to this one. Hoping this mission doesn't disappoint me. Is that Rem?
Can I help you?
Yeah, then again, are we not going to have Machina for this mission? Something tells me he's going to be back.
I'm rooting for you.
We're counting on you.
Cheers. Oh, didn't get to change.
Machina's missing again. Where could he be?
To think that he would flake out before this big a mission.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he'll be back soon.
My, aren't we the eternal optimist?
Flattery won't get you anywhere.
It's not flattery.
Oh, found you!
What now?
Oh, come on. Don't get all uptight. It's a genuine order.
Well, what's it say?
The troops engaging the Imperial forces to the west need reinforcements. The order is to send some members from Class 0.
All right.
I would bet even just 3 of you could take out a whole platoon. They're counting on you. Oh, by the way, I'm on the Eastern Line, so maybe we'll meet in the skies.
Wait, what happened to the dragons and stuff? I don't want to fight Imperial forces, man. That's not why I got into this. Right, let's assign Ace back in charge. One thing I quickly wanted to do was I tried to get like a high level chocobo. I want to quickly check on it because they hatch quicker than I thought, so I want to quickly check that because I had some silver tier chocobos and I used greens that would allow me to hatch a different type of chocobo, so I'm hoping maybe we get something interesting. Yeah, there's some chocobos running around. Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, damn it. They're all swift wings. Let's just quickly get a couple more in there. I was hoping maybe you get some kind of... Yes, we've seen it. I was hoping maybe you get some kind of reward for hatching like a really high level chocobo. I think you do in Final Fantasy games, where you can actually breed chocobos. It tends to be a thing. It wasn't in Final Fantasy X, but I think Final Fantasy VII had a big thing about breeding chocobos. But where I'm at in the game, I haven't got to anything like that yet, so I don't know. Right,
I'm rooting for you.
yes, you
We're
told me this
counting
already.
on you.
Let's get going on the
Good
mission.
luck to you.
Please don't tell me it's Imperial Forces stuff, I really don't want to do that. 2 separate fronts. Okay. Right, so it's kind of good that I have 2 sets of people at level 29, otherwise it wasn't a smart move. First, form a squad to depart to Big Bridge on the Western Front. Mission level 32. What? You told me it was 29, man. Shit. Okay, this is not good. I feel a bit cheated here, but I guess we still have to stick with our strongest team. I'm still going to go with the main team. And then this is the other one. Okay. This is interesting. You know what? I'm going to have Kay to lead this team because she's shown that she's more than capable of leading when she needs to. Trey is pretty much our only high-level backup character for this mission. I'm not sure if I've put all of my eggs in one basket here. I wasn't expecting this, but we'll have to see how it goes. I like Eidolon just because they look cooler. Why not?
Rubrum team enacted a two-front operation in response to the joint Militesi-Concordian invasion. The Dominion Air Fleet was dispatched carrying the majority of the cadets to engage the Concordian main fleet. The two military forces collided above the Strait of Judecca near their shared border.
What? What are we supposed to do with this?
The battle began with a breath attack by Soryu, an Azure Dragon Lassie. Taking advantage of the confusion in Rubrum's ranks, the Concordian Vanguard units, Ascension and Fury, initiated combat. Rubrum's 7th Autonomous Summoning Platoon called upon Bahamut to come forth and retaliate. Regrouping, the 11th Autonomous Summoning Platoon also joined the fray, summoning Odin. With the aid of the Eidolons, Rubrum's forces succeeded in repelling Concordia's vanguard. However, even as the mighty Eidolons continued to repel the Concordian forces, they were engulfed in Soryu's breath attack. This instigated Vermilion Bird Lassie Shuyu to engage the Azure Dragon Lassie. The clash between the Lassie turned the uncertain conflict into a battle of attrition between the conventional forces of both nations.
Whoa. That was a good cutscene. Pretty epic battle so far. Right, use the rapid fire cannon to fend off.
Unit confirmed. Prepare the autocannon.
I'll beat any enemy, whoever they are.
Target's at 5 o'clock. Don't let even one get close.
I wasn't expecting something like this. But you can see there's like a hierarchy of power here, where you have the normal soldiers, you know, then you have people like us cadets, and then you have the Eidolons, which are even more powerful, and then you have Lassie at the top of the chain that are just like, you know, amazingly powerful even compared to Eidolons. And the clash of two Lassie is like a cataclysmic event. So it's pretty impressive. Bahamut is very cool in this game. He seems to have his usual impulse a mega flare attack.
All combatants, get that dragon off this ship!
Where? Which one? Okay, I think that was staged. Oh boy. Could dragons be poisoned? Something tells me probably not, but... Alright. Smalt Phantom. Cool. Dragon slaying is fun. I could do that. I'm gonna do it again.
We've engaged a 5-star dragon! Send help at once!
Oh fuck.
Concordian troops approaching from starboard. Be careful! All hands, fire the magic autocannons! Hurry!
I mean, I'm not sure to what extent you can fail this, and I'd rather not find out, but... Might find out now.
There's no end to the dragons. It's like they've mobilized their entire military.
Okay. So I can take damage from these guys.
There's no end to it.
Looks like it's going to be a repetitive chain of having to fight these dragons off.
What in the world is...
Still a very welcome change from what we've been doing up until this point.
On fire!
Oh boy. I'm gonna have to fire at this motherfucker all day long.
Got to be kidding! Fire!
It's like a super Everay. Yeah, this thing ain't gonna die. I think I have to wear off as much as I can before it comes to attack me properly.
Lord Shuju is engaging Soryu. Nearby units evacuate immediately.
At least it's not damaging us too much right now, but I just have to try and wear it down as much as I can. Come on, surely it's got some more attacks up his sleeve than this. No, same attack again. We can live with this. It's not overly damaging. But it just has so much HP. It's going to take forever.
12 o'clock! It's using a breath attack! Prepare for impact!
Should I...
Here comes a big one!
Should I let go of it?